She didn't go to church, nothing like that. My grandfather was the only one that prayed, and that was only at Christmas and Thanksgiving. I was 19, I met a guy, and him and I became really good friends. We worked on race cars, and then we'd go out and race all night long and come back and work on cars and talk about the Bible, and for a couple of years, that's what we did. We kind of ventured away, got married, had a son. We ended up separating, and then I met Tracy about 2 years after my divorce. I was like, you're a miracle of God. I don't know how you put such a big heart in such a little bitty person. Some friends of hers called, and we went and had lunch with them, and man, they were just talking about their church, how good the pastor was, his message. And then I had some other questions because I had always struggled with, if Jesus is God's son, how can he be God? And so for 2 hours, we sat and talked about that conversation. I told Tracy, I was like, we need to get the address to them, figure out where they're going. The next Sunday came, and I said, do you know where we're going? She goes, yeah, I know right where we're going. And we come pulling in the parking lot, and I stop, and I'm like, we can't be at church. And she's like, what are you talking about? I was like, we used to buy beer here. Dudes are wearing hats, dudes are wearing shorts. And then I started looking closer, and I'm like, they all have a Bible in their hand. I don't have my Bible. The people that I met, the connection that you have in house church, just, there's nothing else like it. It was the second night, and I walked up to Dan, and I was like, Tuesday night, 6:30, Big City Wings, would you do discipleship with me? And I mean, he just instantly lit up, and he was like, I would love to, brother. So that was 3.5 years ago, but we still meet. We still, every Monday. And through that, that's how we met Andy. It was trivia night. As we were working through our study for the night, I see a gentleman coming, and he's changing chairs. He was over here, far right, and he just keeps coming this way, and we had closed our Bibles, and we were gonna stay the first 30 minutes of trivia and just kind of, see what was happening. And I turned and looked, and the guy's sitting right next to me. And he says, y'all have beer, and y'all have Bibles. I have questions. It took us about 3 weeks of talking to him every week. Well, that's probably the first time I experienced spiritual joy, because that's God doing that. That's not me, I was just somewhere with a Bible.